A former Queensland judge has met with Premier Steven Miles to discuss the state's youth crime crisis. Former Judge Clive Wall called for a number of radical measures, including another trial of the Newman government's boot camps and, perhaps more controversially, making parents pay compensation to the victims of their children's crimes, holding parents more accountable. Louise, the fact these ideas are coming from a former judge should add weight to them, should it not?
I think so, absolutely. And in looking into this situation, this judge has been advocating for things like this since 2000, for almost several years now, actually. And I think good on him. I admire his persistence in keeping to advocating for what he believes in. He's seen this day in, day out. He's seen the people that front up to him. And there is such a massive problem with youth crime across Australia. And the crime and being people that's being conducted by are really getting more and more arrogant in what they're trying to do. So I think, yes, parental responsibility is a great thing. I've got 2 young kids. If I take them into a shop and they break something, I've got to pay for it. That sort of responsibility should continue. I do feel for the parents who, if this was to be brought in, really have unruly kids on their hands, and that's why youth justice needs a two-pronged approach between prevention and early intervention, but also accountability, and accountability sits with parents.
Yeah, absolutely. Caleb, I don't want to lose you from the late debate. I love working with you, but there may be a job opportunity. Paul Barry, the long-serving host of Media Watch, is leaving in December. He's been the show's permanent host since 2013. The ABC have yet to find a replacement, but have said the show will go on. It's a pretty good gig, about $200K for 15 minutes of TV a week. What do you reckon?
Yeah, look, I don't know. If Sky News will let me do it on the side, perhaps I'll consider it, but something tells me the ABC won't be all that interested in me. Look, I've featured on Media Watch a few times, thanks to Mr. Barry. He's mostly got things wrong when he's had me on there, but that's fine. Look, you know, Mr. Barry, I hope he has a lovely time in retirement. We're really going to miss you, Paul.
You know, we didn't get to the last thing I wanted to ask you, which is Pope Francis asking priests to limit their sermons to just 8 minutes. Caleb, I don't think you go to church anyway, do you? So you don't care. But 8 minutes, really? You got 5 seconds to answer.
Look, I just hope that our viewers can take us for more than 8 minutes, put it that way.
Fair enough.